Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and this is a simulcast for the NCAA tournament. I am doing this is like my video podcast, my vlog, and then also a podcast. So if all things go out the fan, we are playing. You guys are seeing this on my YouTube channel, and some of you are hearing this on my podcast. So yeah, I hope everything's going right. So what I will be doing here is I will be selecting my picks from round one to all the way to the final four of the NCAA tournament. Visually, you guys watching it will see me, and hopefully you will also see my screen and see who I pick in each game. And also, and obviously, you will be those listening on the podcast are going to hear me talk about it. I'm not a big fan of college basketball, and I'm all, not that this is the time that I get into it, because I watch it and everything. This is a tournament. The tournament's happening later on this week, so that should be interesting. With that said, I think we should just go ahead and get started. I think we're going to start in the West. The West, the first team is Gonzaga. They're taking on playing game. Gonzaga going to win 8. Oklahoma versus 9. Missouri. I'm going to say Oklahoma, number 8. Creighton 5 versus UCSB, number 12. Usually you're supposed to take 1, 5, 12 upset. Usually one happens every year. But the 5 team is the team like Creighton, and then you have which is a good team, but maybe not the team's conference best team. Was something like the UCSB, which is they won their division, so they're coming. This is their automatic bid. So, but I'm going to take Creighton here. Virginia versus Ohio. I'm going to take Virginia. But then we have USC versus I'm guessing that's Wichita and Drake. This is what I want to pick on the upset. I'm going to take the winner of that. And that's going to upset USC. Kansas and East Washington. I'm going to take Kansas. Oregon, VCU. I will take Oregon. And I will take Iowa. Excuse me. I'm very tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So if I yawn a lot, I apologize. So let's continue on. Second round, Gonzaga, Oklahoma. I'm going to take Gonzaga, Creighton, and Virginia. I will take Virginia. Kansas versus that team. I will take Kansas. Iowa versus Oregon. I will take Oregon. I will take Iowa with Luke Garza, and then I will take Gonzaga over Virginia, and I will take Gonzaga to move on. Gonzaga has been the best team in the country. I do know that. So Gonzaga is the best team in the country. Usually, a team Gonzaga always has a great season and loses somewhere down the line. I think they will make the Final Four this year. We'll see if they can get that championship finally. Unless they have one. Maybe they already won one. I can't remember. But anyway, let's go over now to this is the South, right? This is the South, yeah. Baylor, number 1 team. Hartford take Baylor. North Carolina over Wisconsin. I'm going to take North Carolina. Villanova versus Winthrop. I'm going to take Villanova. Purdue over North Texas. I'm going to take Purdue. Texas Tech over Utah State. We'll take Texas Tech. Arkansas over Colgate. I will take Arkansas. Florida versus Virginia Tech. I will take Florida. Ohio State versus Ohio. I will take Ohio State. pretty much chalk all the way down the line. And that one, I'm going to take Ohio State. They had a great game against Illinois today. I'm going to take Texas Tech to beat Arkansas over here. Villanova will beat Purdue. Baylor will beat North Carolina. Yeah. And I will say Baylor will beat Villanova. And I will say Ohio State will beat Baylor. And then I'm going to say Baylor beats Ohio State. So, my final four already consists of Gonzaga and Baylor. I think that is, I think that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's go down to the east, Midwest, the east. The number one team, Michigan. They're taking on other teams such as Southern, Middle Tennessee State, I'm guessing. I don't know. No, get off there. I'm going to say Michigan. Hey, that's out of a. Stop. Yeah. All right, Michigan. LSU versus St. Bonaventure with the Bonnies. I like them. They saw them today as well. They played. I'm going to take the Bonnies. Colorado versus Georgetown. Big Pat Ewing. I think I got to make Big Pat go a little way. I'm going to take Georgetown. Florida versus UNCG. I'm going to take Florida State. BYU versus Michigan. I guess that's Michigan State and UCLA. Interesting playing game. I will take that one. Now, there's another one that I think either one, Michigan State or UCLA, could beat BYU. Texas versus Abilene Christian. I'm going to take Texas. Connecticut over Maryland. Alabama over the Iona Gales, coached by Rick Pitino. This is a perfect upset. This is a perfect upset. The number 2 team, Alabama, Iona Gales, Rick Pitino. This could be very interesting. My first big decision. Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Do I want to pick? What? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick Alabama. Yeah. I'm going to go there. I'm going to pick Alabama to beat Connecticut. And I'm going to beat Texas to beat whoever UCLA between UCLA and Michigan State. I'm going to pick Georgetown. Like I said, I'm going to pick Pat Ewing, go a little far. Pick Georgetown, make another upset. Michigan State, not Michigan State, Michigan to beat the Bonnies. And I'm going to take Michigan to continue to play there. And I'm going to play Alabama with Michigan. I'm going to choose Alabama. I'm actually going to choose Alabama here. I'm actually going to choose Alabama to beat Michigan and make it to the Final Four. The Midwest. Well, here. Illinois. As most of you know, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I got 2 teams back to back to root for. Illinois, the Fighting Illini, won the Big Ten tournament, number 1 seed. I think they could beat Drexel. Loyola, taking on Georgia Tech. They won the ACC tournament. They Georgia Tech. I'm picking Loyola. They had a magical run a couple years ago to the Final Four. But this year, I don't know if they'll be able to make it. Tennessee versus Oregon State. I'm going to say Tennessee. Oklahoma State Liberty. Oklahoma State. Syracuse against San Diego State. I'm going to say Syracuse. So there, another upset there. Virginia, West Virginia, Morgan State. I'm going to say West Virginia. Clemson and Rutgers. I'm going to say, that's on Clemson making. Well, we don't make a difference. I'm going to put, and where's Rutgers? Right, it's like Big Ten. I thought the Big Ten was only top heavy. For all year, I've heard Illinois, Ohio State, Michigan, Iowa. Just those guys. But they've got Maryland and Rutgers and others. Oh well. I'm gonna pick it upset here and pick Rutgers. And then I'm picking number 2 Houston Cougars to beat Cleveland State. And then I'll pick Houston to beat Rutgers. I'll beat West Virginia to beat Syracuse. Tennessee to beat Oklahoma State. And I gotta do it. Much as I would love to root for Loyola, I think this is Illinois' year. So I'm picking Illinois to win that, then Illinois to beat Tennessee, West Virginia to beat Houston, and Illinois to make it to the Final Four. So, as it stands here, my Final Four is number 1 Gonzaga, number 2 Alabama, number 1 Baylor, and number 1 Illinois. Kind of talk it is, but I'm not going to do that. I don't do these for I do these to win. I don't do these to try to make wins. And I don't do multiple brackets. I do one bracket. I may do one bracket on many sites. Like this site is on CBSSports.com. But so I will take this bracket and I'll go to Yahoo and I'll do a Yahoo bracket on Yahoo and I'll probably do a bracket on ESPN. But it's the same bracket. I don't do different brackets. So here we go. Final Four. Baylor and Illinois. That's good. That I think would be a good game. I'm saying Illinois. Gonzaga and Alabama. Another good game. I'm going to say Gonzaga. And I just think you have to win it, right? You have to. You've been the best team all year long. To now lose this year. It was almost like last year. Like last year with Dayton. Dayton was so good. Dayton was going, if COVID didn't happen and we had a thing, you would have had this said. If Dayton doesn't win it, if now, then win. Right? And everything had good COVID. I think now the same thing is happening with Gonzaga. This is who you are, your time. If not now, then when? Right? So, yeah. I will submit. It is saving. Yep. The picks have been saved. I can edit the bracket anytime for Friday, March 19th. Yeah, I'm probably going to add. I'm probably going to see if anybody wants any rules or anything like that. So now that I have bracket, let's see. Now let's print it. Yeah, let's print it. Let's print it. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, we're going to, you will see the printed version, and obviously those of you guys listening to the podcast, you will not. But, let's print it. And then while we're here as well, we can talk about some other breaking news that has happened today in the world of sports. A future Hall of Famer retires. So let's print this. And I will be right back. Although when you guys are watching on YouTube will see this, it will just be another cut. So and edit. All right. Here we go. And here it is. Printed bracket all set. Now, like I said, I'm going to take this and now go over to Yahoo and do the bracket, and then go to ESPN and do one as well. And see if I can win some money or cash or prizes from any of those other places. Good shot. March Madness, one of the better times of the year. The only time I get involved in college basketball and watching it, and it's going to be interesting this weekend, especially how they've now changed it. I guess for COVID things, obviously, but they changed it. It's not on Thursday, not on Friday, so can't wait. After watching the well, I don't even know how to watch it. I fell asleep. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm very tired. Hopefully, I can get some sleep tonight. But yeah, after the thing with the AJTRIP tournament, the selection show, coming in here and taking a little nappy nap. Wake up to do this video / podcast, and I check on Twitter, and there's a couple of, not only is there other things with the Grammys going on, obviously, and we get this little tournament, but not only that, but we also have this Instagram post from Drew Brees. After 20 years as a player in the NFL and 15 as a Saint, it is time I retire from the game of football. Each day I poured my heart and soul into being a quarterback. To the very end, I exhausted myself to give everything I had to the Saints organization, my team, and the great city of New Orleans. We shared some amazing moments together, many of which are emblazoned in our hearts and minds, and will be a part of us. You have molded me, you have strengthened me, you have inspired me. You have given me a lifetime of memories. My goal for the last 15 years was striving to give you everything you have given to me and more. I am only retiring from playing football. I am not retiring from New Orleans. This is not goodbye, rather a new beginning. Now my real life work begins. Drew Brees, and he put that on Instagram with a picture of his 4 kids, his 3 boys and his 1 daughter. Incredible. 20 years. Probably, without question, the greatest Saint of all time. I just recently redid my top 10 quarterbacks. He is a top 5 quarterback of all time. One of the all-time greats to do it. A Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. He threw for 5,000 yards 5 times, I believe. He threw for 5,000 yards as many times as other people in the NFL did. He threw for 5,000 yards 5 times. It has been done 10. I think Eli, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Eli, and Matthew Stafford. Right? Let's say that right. Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Matthew Stafford. Yeah, those 5 did it. Well, actually, no, Patrick Mahomes 6. So maybe it's 6. He did it 1 less, I think. Right? So I think that's the thing. Maybe Eli Manning didn't do it. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not, I would love to hear it check, but actually I could probably do that. My Madden game is open. I can just send them, my Madden game. They would tell me. But yeah, an incredible player. Just a true gentleman of the game. All those good words. Last year before the season started, he talked about, his feelings about kneeling on National Anthem, and that was a big dust up, but he was allowed to have those feelings, and a lot of people have those feelings, and it's not anything against black people. Black people have those feelings. Me. So, it's not it's not an end all be all, thing like that. I don't think that hurts his legacy one bit. So, but so I think Drew Brees is incredible, and we're losing one of the greats, and because of Drew Brees retiring, the Saints have decided to give Taysom Hill a 4-year, $140 million extension. So, what does that mean? Right? Well, apparently from Adam Schefter, who broke the story about this contract extension, all 4 years are horrible. Right now, Taysom Hill, I think he's under contract for 1 year. He has 1 more year under the contract extension he signed last a couple years ago, obviously. And last year was the first year, and now he's on this one. So all 4 years are avoidable. That saves the Saints cap money this year, about $7.5 million this year. Yeah. So I know the thing that was talking about, they were saying that he was going to do some things for. I mean, I don't know, nothing else is broken for James Winston, but yeah, and that's what people have to think. Remember, because a lot of people were saying this year that there was no way he was going to start over James Winston, but he did. He started all 4 games, and he played very well in those 4 games. He played very well. I would not be surprised as well that since now we transfer now to the Russell Wilson story, that Russell Saints was on Russell Wilson's thing, and this could be a very interesting thing where now maybe if what's his face, if Pete Carroll wants to be more of a run-oriented offense, so now what you do is you trade Russell Wilson to the Saints for their first-round draft pick and Taysom Hill, and now you have Taysom Hill. He's apparently got it. Him and Russell Wilson are actually making the same amount of money. They both have identical $140 million contracts. So why not take this year's first, a couple first in the future, maybe a couple seconds, and take some Hill and send Russell Wilson to the Saints. That could also be a part of this as well. So there's a lot of things happening here. So this just opens up another place for Russell Wilson to go if he's going to be traded. In my opinion, I don't think he's going to be traded per se this year. I don't even know next year. I think this could really all be for naught when it comes down to it. This could all be for naught. So yeah, that's a very, very strange one. But hey, good on them. Once again, Drew Brees retiring from the National Football League. He now goes to NBC where I think he joins the booth with Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels, or he'll be on the Sunday show or something like that. Maybe he'll do Notre Dame football. There's a lot of things he can do, but he also retires as the all-time leading passer for Tom Brady will break that in either next year's first or second regular season game, I believe. So, but good on him. All right, so there you have it, a special edition of the Game According to Me, both here on YouTube and here on my podcast. So, if you like it, for those of you guys on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. Post your comments down below to what you guys think, and who you guys think will win the Final Four and everything like that. Oh, so good, right? So good. There's the March Madness back after a year off. It was so good. And thank you guys so much for those of you guys listening on the podcast. It's your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.